What is good with the YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it, Real Talk Boxing. It is a privilege, an honor, and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again. I want to talk about the fight going down December 23rd between Anthony Joshua versus Otto Wallin. To be honest with you, there's a lot of people picking Wallin to win this fight. I mean, is that crazy? Nah, it's not crazy at all. Excuse the noise in the background. That's my puppy playing with a squeaky toy. But nah, it's not crazy at all. Uh, he has a great possibility of beating Anthony Joshua. Wallin is not well known. He's had some fights with some pretty big name fighters. Fought Dominic Brazil, and I mean, of course, Tyson Fury. He went 12 rounds with him, and gave Tyson Fury a bit of a scare. Although there's not a lot that Wallin does spectacular, he is a tough, durable fighter who has a lot of heart. And when he came in against Tyson Fury, he was number one, in shape. Number two, he didn't come to lose. He actually came to win. He didn't show up for just a paycheck. He wanted to beat arguably the best heavyweight of our time. And that says a lot. That says a whole lot. And his durability to stand up to Tyson Fury's onslaught was amazing to me. He ate a lot of hellacious shots from Tyson Fury and just kept coming. He fought all the way through the last second of the last round. He has heart. And if he honestly shows up in the fashion that he showed up against Tyson Fury, then yeah, he could win that fight. He could definitely win that fight. And I mentioned there's not much that he does spectacular, but there's just something about him, man. I mean, he's a southpaw number one, and I don't know how Anthony Joshua was going to deal with that. And number two, he does have experience with some well-known fighters, especially Tyson Fury. Now, I don't know if Tyson Fury had a bad night, but whatever the case may be, it was Tyson Fury in the ring with Otto Wallin, and Otto gave him all he could handle. And I honestly think Tyson Fury is about 2 or 3 steps ahead of Anthony Joshua, but styles make fights. One thing that I do feel is that this fight will not go 12 rounds. I don't. I think somebody's going to get knocked out. Let's talk about AJ. When they did their face-off, AJ, I want to say this. AJ he's too sensitive. He's a really sensitive guy. Because Otto got up there, he wasn't talking crap. He was just like, "Hey man, I plan to beat you on the 23rd. I'm gonna put it on you." And AJ was like, know your business. You're up here talking crap and this and that. If you're gonna talk crap to me like that, don't shake my hand after the fight. Like, why are you getting so upset and so sensitive about just him saying he's gonna beat you? You want him to say he's not, or he thinks he's gonna beat you? Like, I really think AJ is very, very sensitive, man. And the criticism that he's getting for not being the same since the Ruiz fight, he doesn't like that either. But he has something to prove. And we all know AJ is not the same. When he was first up and coming, he was running through people. He was knocking people out. He was very, very aggressive. But after the loss, he took a different approach to the fight. To me, it seems like he tries harder not to lose than to win in spectacular fashion, if that makes any sense. He tries harder not to lose than to win in grand fashion. And that's his downfall. It makes him more timid. It just makes him just not the monster machine that he used to be when he was up and coming. Here's what we need to see. Here's what we need to see in Anthony Joshua. We need to see the Anthony Joshua who fought and beat Charles Martin. That straight right hand, that fight, couldn't miss. He was on point with it, detonated it all night. I say all night. It was what, 1-2 rounds? That's the Anthony Joshua we need to see, fighting with confidence in that right hand, because we all know the southpaw killer is the straight right hand. And Anthony still has that, but he just don't throw with conviction like he used to. So if he don't get in there and get grimy and get nasty and get down and dirty with Wallin, I don't think he's going to win that fight. To me, the fight's 50-50. But I think the longer the fight goes on, the more it favors Otto. Now, I mean, it is what it is. I think we're in for an exciting fight. And in order for AJ to win, he's going to have to be that old AJ. The AJ that beats Charles Martin and Otto Wallin is going to have to show up in shape and ready to die for it like he did against Tyson Fury. Now, if you get those two together, to me, that makes, if those two type of fighters comes in, if they come in with those mindsets that I just mentioned, then to me it's a 50-50 fight. But if Anthony comes in being his, the new type of Anthony, I think Otto will take him. I really do. I think Otto would just break him down and just overwhelm him because he's a pressure fighter, and Anthony doesn't really do that good with pressure anymore. So Joshua's AJ's going to have to make a decision to bite down on that mouthpiece and transform himself back into the old Anthony Joshua in order to win in grand fashion. Because we don't want to see you running around the ring boxing. You're too big for that, bro. You're heavyweight. You're too big for all that moving and thinking and get in there and knock somebody out, bro. Like I mean, come on. I'm not really rooting for either fighter in this fight. I just want to see it. I know that much, but I do feel like if Anthony doesn't show up like he showed up in the Martin fight and the Klitschko fight, he'll lose. That's what I feel. But time will tell. Anything can happen because these are heavyweights. One punch can change it just like that with these big boys. But listen, I want to know what you think about it. So please comment down below and let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect all. Fear none. God bless. Until next time, Real Talk boxing up and I'm out of here, baby. Bang.